Okay, let us start with something really simple. It does require some special equipment because I'm going to use heat shrink tubing. If you don't have that, you can't use this method. If you have it, it's one way of ending the rope. This is not one of my favorites, mainly because I don't usually carry the right size of tube in the boat, and I do most of my rope work in the boat. But if you plan a bit ahead and carry it on the boat, this is an easy way of doing it, and it's a strong and quite nice ending of your rope. First thing is of course to melt the end of it. I'm using an ordinary lighter here. You can use a candle or anything, you don't need to have any special tooling for this. Melt a bit more though than you think is needed, because you want it deep, and also make it round and nice, because actually my tubing here is quite narrow, so it's a very tight fit, so I can't have it stick out, then it won't fit. Let it cool down for a few seconds, then remove the tape. Don't need that much, just to cover the end. And one thing I'll do when I do this, because let's start it. Typical with a melted end is that you have quite sharp edges here. You will notice that sometimes when you do splices, it actually can stick in the fiber. So when we do this with the heat shrink tubing like this, we should take the opportunity and let it cover those sharp ends. So when we put this on, we'll make sure we leave a couple of millimeters of tubing on the outside, so it will melt across those edges. So something like that. You see it's hanging over there. So I will just shrink this now and you will see the result. Okay, like that. As I said, this tubing has melt glue on the inside as well, so it really sticks, which is good. And I haven't been able to find other colors with melted glue on the inside here in Sweden now, but here's your end. And this is a strong end. We have the melting inside, so even if this tube will fail and you're observant on your ropes, you can replace this piece before the rope starts to unravel. So it's a really good solution, and it's a strong, quite nice looking, especially if you find the color the same as your rope. Anyone can do this as long as you get hold of the heat shrink tubing, and then it's an easy one to make.